What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wheat's Wild World. We're gonna jump right into it. We're building a new temporary juvenile enclosure for my ball python Spectra. Of course, we're gonna start by wiping up all of the old substrate from Baku-san, the house snake, who used to reside in this lovely place. Yeah, now let's get this enclosure wet and let's start wiping. We got to get all this gunk out the bottom because we want a nice fresh new environment for Spectra. Here I am checking the temperature. Here I am probing the temperature, finding out that it is not of heat, and I actually needed to raise the temperature to 34 degrees to get a reading of 29 to 30 on the heat mat itself. Unpredictable, maybe my thermostat's not having the best day, so let's dump some bark up in this piece. We got they bark, we spread it out, we realize there's not enough reptile bark, so we get out the Thrive bag as well, and we add some of that nice juicy Thrive fur bark into the bottom of this enclosure. Here we are testing the water dishes and the big hide. Definitely hide too big for Spectra, but I figure if I can fit it with enough substrate, it'll still create a nice secure spot for her. This is going to become a humid hide eventually. That's her old hide so that it still smells like her. She's currently in my hand while I'm doing this. You just can't see her. Anyways, I'm going to get that planted in there. Yep, I'm going to dig out a bit of a hole. Give it a nice little mist so that she has some nice humidity when she first gets in there. Put some nice filtered water, and of course the water is always going to be followed up by a little bit of that nice juicy repti safe drip drip drop, you know what I'm saying. Okay, back to Aaron for a second. Alright guys, so I've got Spectra here. I just wanted to talk about this setup really quick before we put her in. Obviously this is just a temporary home for her. She's going to end up in a 4x2x2, most likely PVC enclosure. This enclosure, I wouldn't call it done. I definitely want to get some sticks going across the top here and make it a little more secure. And if she doesn't like it, I'm going to cover the sides of the glass so that it blocks some of the light and just makes her feel a little bit more secure. I do want to celebrate though. So it happened yesterday and now today. I've never had a snake where I can put my hand out in front of the enclosure and the snake will just crawl out onto my hand. And she's totally that one. I literally just put my hand out and she just crawls into my hand. Never in my life have any of my other snakes done that. But regardless, I'm really excited to get her in here. Just this alone is a big upgrade. She can stretch out. She's gonna be out of her quarantine finally. She's ate 6 meals now since she's been with me. She upgraded in rat size her last meal. I don't think I got that one on camera, but so she's doing really good. We'll be able to get way better shots of her eating finally in this setup. I'm gonna put a little UVB light on top. Another thing that got a little bit delayed was when I set up the thermostat. Well, it was already set up, but when I was testing it, because I haven't used it in a while, it wouldn't heat up. I want it to sit around 30 degrees Celsius. And it was not, it was around 26. So I had to turn the thermostat up to 34. So I don't know if that means the thermostat's getting old, but I'm just gonna have to do regular checks with the heat gun and make sure that the temperature's staying where we want it. Yeah, looks like I could have put some more water in that bowl, but that's okay. And that like cave rock thing in the back right now, it's empty. I'm gonna put more substrate in it, hopefully pick up some sphagnum moss and make it a little humid hide. So without further ado, I guess we'll get Spectra in here. Okay, sweetie. Look, this is your new home, baby. There you go, sweetheart. There you go, Spicky. There you go, Specky. So guys, funny story. So Spectra, as you can see, is on paper towel. I noticed that she was staying on top of all of her objects, and she would use this back hide that's going to be a human hide. She would go in there because it has its own flat surface in it. So she isn't actually comfortable yet with the fur bark. I took her out today, hung out with her for a bit, then I moved all the bark aside underneath half of that hide, and then I put a piece of paper towel, and boom, now she's using it. She knows the heat's there, and that should be good to go.
Right? Yeah. You got it. You want your number. He should want you to go first. Great, I'll go first. 3, 2, 1. Wow, good boy.
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe and help me build my dream reptile zoo. Yeah. Peace out.